Hi everyone, so today we're going to present a chocolate analysis advertisement. Yes, that's right. Who doesn't like chocolate? Chocolate is food popular all over the world and is almost everyone's guilty pleasure. Let's give you some figures. Did you know that the worldwide consumption of chocolate every year is estimated to be at least 7.2 million metric tons? In 2020, the United States was the country that consumed the most chocolate, with a consumption of 1,525,000 tons, followed by Russia. Now, the question is, what is the best chocolate? I'm sure we could spend the next hour debating. Personally, Hershey's is one of my favorites, which is why we would like to talk about it today. To start with, Hershey Company, commonly known as Hershey's, is an American multinational company and one of the largest chocolate manufacturers in the world. It was founded by Milton Hershey in 1894 as the Hershey Chocolate Company, a subsidiary of his Lancaster Caramel Company. Hershey's chocolate is available across the US and in over 60 countries worldwide. They also have 16 plants located in different parts of the world: 6 in the US, 1 in the United Arab Emirates, 3 in South America, and 6 in different countries in Asia. It is one of the leading chocolate manufacturers in the US, with only Mars as a significant competitor.
In 2018, they were leading with over 43% of the total United States market against 30% for the Mars company. Every year, the Hershey Company posts an advertisement for winter and Christmas holidays. The advertisement we decided to present is the one published in 2018 on their official Facebook page about their chocolate Kisses, one of the most popular brands of candies in the United States. Indeed, more than 80 million Hershey's Kisses chocolates are produced each day and are available in different tastes. Before analyzing and describing the ad, we thought it would be interesting to show you a very short video about how the chocolate Kisses are produced.
It all begins with Hershey's liquid chocolate, whose main ingredients are cocoa, milk, and sugar. Today, they'll use 6,000 gallons of that chocolate to make their cherry cordial kisses.
We make about 20,000 kisses a minute.
First, a depositor pumps the liquid chocolate into tiny molds to form the bottom of the kiss. Then, pink cherry filling joins the party. After a quick trip through a cooler, the candies start to take their shape. Next, they're off to a huge heat lamp.
This machine is similar to a suntan bed. What it does is it heats the rim of the kiss.
This softens the bottom of the kiss so it will fuse seamlessly with another squirt of chocolate. Finally, the candy rides through a cooling tunnel for 25 minutes. When the cordials are cool, they march down a conveyor belt and head to packaging. These machines wrap 1,300 chocolates per minute. That wasn't the story when kisses were first introduced. They were wrapped by hand until 1921. That same year, Hershey added the tiny paper banner. Today, the little flag announces the flavor or filling inside each kiss. Milton Hershey's bite-sized chocolate candies may be small, but they've made a big impact on the chocolate industry.
Believe it or not, there are 80 million Hershey's Kisses made every day by the Hershey Company.
Try on this smooch for size. Did you know the world's largest Hershey Kiss weighed 30,540 pounds? Pucker up.
The advertisement is created in a simple and original way. The first thing that catches our attention is the big chocolate kisses on the bottom. There are 6 of them, represented with different colors. 3 of them are brown, 1 is a bit more darker, and the 3 others are white. The first one is white and has brown spots. The second one has some red lines, and the third some brown lines. Another difference that we can highlight is that out of the 6 chocolates, 2 have different shapes. In fact, their tip is missing. They all taste differently. The first one is Archie Cookie and Cream. The second one is Dark Chocolate. The third one is Archie's Candy Cane Kiss. The fourth one is Archie Egg. And finally, the two last are Milk Chocolate.
Then, right on top of the chocolates, we can see a text written in white forming the shape of a pyramid. Warm hearts this holiday season and take the time to celebrate our differences. The text, along with the 6 chocolates, form in a creative way one big Hershey kiss, wrapped in its aluminium foil. They even designed the little flag that announces the flavor or filling inside each kiss. Regarding colors, they were chosen in a thoughtful way. In fact, blue is the background color. Blue, known to be a color of peace, calm, and warm. Therefore, it perfectly falls within warm hearts, holiday seasons, and celebrate our differences. As for the different chocolates described earlier by Adem, the decision of designing them with different colors was made to spread the following message: fight against racism and discrimination, and to show us that every chocolate is the same no matter what. And it's also the case of us, humans. We're all the same no matter what our skin color, ethnicity, or religion is. We see that they really worked on the product image. Then, we will analyze in a third part in what ways does the ad represent elements of American culture and history.
That advertisement represents elements of American culture and history in 2 ways. Firstly, it represents the winter holidays. In fact, the US winter holiday season, running from late November through early January, is very embedded in the culture. It is a time when Americans take extra time to gather with family and friends, reflect, and reach out to those in need. Throughout that period, there are many holidays. Thanksgiving, observed on the 4th Thursday in November, marks the official start of the season. It is a day for catching up with family members, sharing traditional American food, and taking a break from hectic work schedules. Christmas, December 25th, celebrated by both religious and non-religious people. Everyone exchanges gifts, such as homemade cookies with kisses chocolate on them, but also other baked treats. And New Year's celebration, January 1st.
Moreover, Americans are people of many faiths and traditions. Winter holiday season embraces that diversity. That is what diversity can be linked to take time and celebrate our differences in the ad. Other celebrations regarding winter holidays are the Jewish holiday of Hanukkah, which falls in late November to late December, varying from year to year. Hanukkah is celebrated over periods of 8 nights and days and observed by kindling the lights on a 9-branched candelabrum called menorah. A Hanukkah menorah is lit at the White House each year, a custom inaugurated by President Clinton in 1993. Kwanzaa, annual celebration of African American culture that is held from December 26th to January the 1st. Usually, Kwanzaa is celebrated by playing music and dancing, reading poetry, telling stories, and having a large feast. On each night of Kwanzaa, 1 candle is lit on a 7-candle holder called the kinara.
Secondly, we can also link, I quote, take time to celebrate our differences to the social political context in the United States. Racism has always been a big problem. Many groups are discriminated against because of their race and ethnicity. It is the case of the African American. They face restriction on their political, social, and economic freedom. Back in 2015, when the advertisement was created, racism was still a problem. Nowadays, things haven't evolved. We've seen it recently with the victim of police brutality, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and many more. And of course, the movement of Black Lives Matter. Therefore, we can say that the white and dark chocolate described earlier represent that issues. The message behind it is no to racism, no to discrimination, that diversity matter, and most importantly, equality matters.
But was this advertisement a success or a failure? First of all, it's important to question what initiated the complaints. When finding out about the missing tips of the Hershey Kisses, customers and holiday bakers expressed their discontent. They shouted off on social media, posting photos of the damaged chocolates, and even calling them ugly. That story ended up gaining national attention. But why such backlash? It's simple. The iconic conical or teardrop shape is one of the reasons families have loved Kisses for generations. It is simply Hershey's trademark, and consumers always expect perfection. It is the case of bakers. In fact, because they relied on well-formed kisses for holiday cookies, such as peanut butter blossoms, they were concerned the treats wouldn't look as good with the broken tips.
It was like a symphony that went up across the country. They all noticed everywhere.
And Laura Magone, the administrator of that group, she's doing her best to mediate the madness.
The cookie bakers got a little bit testy over this issue, and it's a shock.
Those look wonderful.
They care so much about the look of their cookies. The presentation is everything. So to take the time to make a homemade cookie and then have a broken something sitting on it, it's very offensive to them.
How did the Hershey Company react? The company issued a response. We make more than 80 million kisses a day here in Hershey, and we want each of them looking as great as they taste. They also said that there was nothing wrong with the quality or taste of the chocolate they were made from. However, they didn't outline the reason for the missing tips. Following weeks of complaints, Hershey's took to social media with the advertisement campaign, Warm Hearts this holiday season, and take the time to celebrate our differences, including chocolate kisses with broken tips.
Was advertisement a success or a failure? Overall, that ad was a success. A creative speed and an obvious manufacturing problem was the perfect response to the backlash. However, some customers expressed their concern on the drama around Hershey Kisses. They said it didn't make any sense, that it was just chocolate. They stated that this advertising campaign was a bop and accused Hershey's of making profit out of our differences. That the company justified those missing tips by making an ad about diversity when the problem was about imperfection and quality assurance. Finally, they also considered Hershey's chocolate too expensive for chocolate with missing tips.
To conclude, despite the complaints and the backlash on that ad, Hershey's remains one of the leading chocolate companies in the US and in the world. Americans still buy Hershey's chocolate, and more specifically Hershey's Kisses.